What's going on, guys? You're listening to WSOU. I am Nick, and I'm here with Bob Riley, the vocalist from Stigmata. What's going on, man?
How you been?
Doing good. So I just got a lot of information about you guys in the last few weeks from my man Jerry, who hooked me up with this. I got your first pressing of the 1997 album "Hymns for an Unknown God" is finally going to make its vinyl debut 20 years after. So give me a little bit of background, because that's a big deal. Number one, that it's 20 years old, and then it's finally getting its vinyl pressing, which I think nowadays, maybe that wouldn't have been as big of a deal 5-10 years ago, but I think vinyl is really making a big resurgence. So I think it's definitely a big moment. So give me a little bit about that.
Yeah, it's really cool to have it coming out of vinyl. I mean, especially being a vinyl collector, record collector myself. The packaging and everything about it is all new. It looks really good.
All right.
The background of the record, that could take a long time. Let's try to make a long story short. It was released on CD. I want to say 94, 95, and the initial pressing on Trainwreck. But the guy only made like promo copies.
Oh, okay.
And he never made the actual booklet or anything like that. But like 2 or 3 years later, I approached Too Damn Hype Records, and I was like, "Look, man, this record needs to come out. Do you want to put it out?" And Matt Too Damn Hype was like, "Absolutely." So it finally came out in '97. That's the Stigmata curse. Our records seem to come out 2 years after we've recorded them.
At least they come out eventually, though.
Yeah, well, that's the important thing.
Right.
That's definitely an important thing. Because our first 2 records, now I'm getting off subject here, I always do this. The first 2 records came out at the same time.
Wow.
Yeah, so they kind of messed us up, man.
But because I think it's interesting that came out, and then you just put out an album last December, which was the first one in a long time. So you guys have been very busy recently.
Yeah. I think when we were younger, not touring hurt us.
Okay.
But I mean, we didn't have a record company per se. We had company releasing our stuff, but
right.
No support.
Exactly.
I mean, even Victory never gave us support.
Okay.
So we were never really able to tour. We would do what we could. When eventually one of us was able to drive, old enough to drive, we would get shows and go do them. Nowadays, obviously we're all grown men with responsibilities and jobs.
Right.
What's real cool is the interest in the band and the places that we're being asked to play. We're kind of like the first time we've been there. So we're doing that. We've been doing that the past couple of years. Okay.
So there has been some, I have seen that you have been doing some touring. So is that something that you guys are picking up on as of lately? Definitely. Are we going to see anything for the vinyl pressing, maybe like an anniversary tour of the album?
For the new one or the 10?
For the old one, since you're repressing it.
There's talk right now, but I mean, I've reached out to the Calling of the Just. I reached out to the company CFI Records.
Mm-hmm.
They're telling me they don't have the reels. I don't know. I would like to remix the record.
Okay.
But I don't know about that. But there is talks of a 3 LP box set release.
Oh, okay.
I think that's being worked on right now.
Okay.
And I hate to not include the first album, but I don't know if that's going to happen or not.
All right. Is that just because of issues with publishing and stuff?
I really couldn't tell you. I mean,
okay.
I know the owner. He's a good dude. But
right.
I don't know.
Okay.
Just what it is.
Right. So now the vinyl pressing, so it's untouched. This is how it was when it came out 20 years ago. You didn't remix any of it?
Yeah, no, it's just the way it is.
Okay.
I mean, it sounds great.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. I got the digital version, and definitely it still stands up.
Well, we're proud of that.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Now, is there what's the situation with? I haven't seen recently If you did do, the tour for the 20th anniversary, is there any talks of trying to get the people who were involved for that back together, or just kind of keeping what you have going now?
Interesting question. See, the band right now consists of 3 original members.
Okay.
5, so it's not bad. I mean, Buddy, the bass player, he's been in since mid-'90s or early '90s. I mean, but when he wasn't in the band, he was always with us anyway. So,
right.
I mean, and we have Derek Van Wee on drums from Down Low, Born Low. Jesus. Shit for that. But, no, so our one guitarist, Sunkus, had to leave for personal reasons. So I was like, well, the only person I want back is the original guitarist. I don't know, Jay Bordeaux. I don't know what he's going to say.
Right.
But we asked him, and he's like, can I swear?
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, he was like, fuck yeah. So it's cool, man. We have 3 original members out of 5.
Okay.
And Buddy's, I consider him original.
Okay, that's fair. Because that's definitely, obviously, some people are like, oh, if you do the anniversary tour, it'd be cool to see all the original guys that were on it. But then obviously, you have the current lineup, so there's that difference.
Yeah, well, no, Jason Bittner does Flotsam Jetsam now.
Oh yeah, he's a busy dude.
He's a real busy guy. And it wasn't like it wasn't bad terms in them. He just like we had to turn down a lot of shows because he was on the road.
Right.
I mean, it was either with Flotsam or like Anthrax.
Yeah.
Filling in for Charlie, and we're like, look, man, you're busy. You go do your thing. We're going to do our thing because we don't want to say no to offers anymore.
Exactly right.
And he was like, yeah, no, I get it, cool. I mean, he's our brother. It wasn't bad terms, we love him.
Oh, for sure, yeah, definitely. Now, since it's been a little bit of time and you got a lot going on, I'm assuming there's no plans on putting out anything new in the near future, right? Since you just had that in December, you got the vinyl pressing coming out at the end of next month.
Right.
Okay. So definitely just kind of doing what you're doing for these and keeping busy.
Yeah, it's funny. We've been hitting all these places we couldn't hit when we were younger.
Okay, yeah.
We played like North Carolina. We did a California tour, a week tour.
Okay.
A couple years ago, and I mean we went to Europe a couple years ago again. I mean, we've been there about 5 or 6 times. So,
okay.
Over there, the scene is a lot stronger, a lot better.
Right.
But I don't know why that is, but it just is.
I feel like they're around the country, there's little niche areas that definitely have,
definitely.
Those followings.
Definitely. We just played up in Canada.
Okay.
I'm having a little bit of problem. I don't think they're going to let me back in, but I'm not going to get into that.
Uh-oh. But like you mentioned though, with from the very beginning, how you're a vinyl collector. So how is it to feel like, because this is your guys' first record that's going to be officially released on vinyl, right?
No.
Oh, the other ones did come out eventually on vinyl too? Okay.
Do Unto Others is on vinyl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which is a fucked up situation in itself, because a friend of mine was like, yo, man, I just got Do Unto Others on purple vinyl. And I'm like, what vinyl?
Oh, okay. So they printed it without you knowing?
So I was pretty angry at that.
Yeah. Didn't
even know about it.
Right.
So, obviously I had to go find my own copy. So.
That's funny. Now, what do you think about the resurgence of vinyl? Because I'm a pretty, I guess you could call me a new vinyl person, because I've only been doing it for about the last year. So I'm 21. So the time you guys were really kicking it, I wasn't even really around yet. So all of this, while I was growing up, vinyl really wasn't important. But now all of a sudden there's such a resurgence, and I've been really getting into it. A lot of my friends have as well, and I see why it's making a comeback. What's your thoughts about it?
I'm ecstatic. I love it. I'm walking into the mall, which I hate and before, but I work midnight, so when I go to the mall, there ain't nobody there.
Right.
So I look around and have my freedom. But to see aisles of vinyl is mind blowing.
Right.
I love it, man. I think it's great.
For sure.
As long as they keep like re-releases, they kind of make it different in a way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
'Cause I like originals. You know, I will pay a hefty dollar if I think it's worth it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because that's the thing now. Everyone's like remastering it, but then putting it out on vinyl, so it's different because it's not how it sounded on vinyl originally.
Exactly.
Right.
I have 3 turntables, man.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
I give vinyl in the mail. I'm sick about it.
I'm trying to step mine up. I still have the little mini open up suitcase. You know, I got to step mine up, get myself a really nice turntable.
I got one. A friend of my dad's actually gave me one, and I'm looking for like a setup where equalizer and all that kind of stuff.
Right. Yeah. Okay. What would you say is your favorite, like, best sounding vinyl?
Oh. Dude, I listen to so many different kinds of music.
I feel you.
I'm eclectic. I'm all over the place.
Same.
I go from Louis Prima to Peter Tosh to Celtic Frost to Cro-Mags. I mean, it depends on what mood I'm in.
Exactly. But on the flip side, so how do you feel about, there is the resurgence of vinyl, but then at the same time, you also have the new all-powerful streaming services. What's your thoughts on that?
No, you're talking to a caveman.
You're not about it?
And I don't even have a home computer, man.
Do you feel that, do you know if your guys' stuff is up on any of those?
I couldn't tell you.
Oh,
I
okay.
have no idea.
Because I've talked to different people, and people have different perspectives. Some people like it, some people don't. Obviously, there's the money aspect, then there's also the exposure aspect. Yeah, exactly, right.
If we were in this for the money, we would not be.
Oh yeah, right, exactly.
We do it for the music.
Exactly.
I'm not BSing, obviously.
So you're more of the I'll take the exposure than get paid for it. Well, obviously, somebody somewhere probably put it up and is making money off it, and that sucks. But what can I do about it? Yeah, that's true. I've heard someone always has something different to say about it. But that's interesting that you haven't gotten there yet. You're still hanging back in the vinyl days. I like that.
Yeah, man. It doesn't bother you. You can't stop it.
True.
So why worry about it?
That's a good way of putting it. Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. That's fair. How do you think you'd be able to get to the point that you did career-wise now with all of the technological aspects there are now in the music industry, or do you think it'd be a lot different?
Say that again? Like, what is it?
Because think about, we were starting out in the early 90s with the different technology that's out now. Do you think you'd be able to keep up?
Personally, no.
Because I was talking about
rely on other people who know about that stuff.
Right, because I definitely see a lot of younger bands have different perspectives on how they feel that they probably wouldn't have been able to do what they're doing now without the technology that's out.
Look, you're talking to a guy who had a pager up to like 3 or 4 years ago.
Hey, there you go.
I didn't want no phone. I didn't want nothing to fucking do with it. I had a daughter, and I finally had to give it in.
So
a friend of mine bought me one and threw it at me. He's like, "Here."
You're not an iPhone guy, then, I'm guessing.
Yeah, no, iPhone, Jesus Christ, no way.
Too much to
My daughter does, and anything with my phone, I'm like, Ma, look, you gotta help me out.
Yeah, right. Isn't that crazy though? That like kids understand that kind of stuff better than grown people.
Oh my God! Like if I have a problem with my phone, just scan it to her in like 2 seconds. She's like, "All right, here, Dad."
Yeah, right. It's crazy.
Like, what did you do? Don't worry about it.
Exactly.
I want to say happy birthday to Molly. Actually, it's her birthday today.
Oh, there you go.
19.
Oh wow. Okay.
I'm old.
All right. That's funny. Is she a big fan?
She goes to shows and supports. Yeah, absolutely.
There you go. Because see, that's the thing. Some people don't like getting their kids too involved. They want them to figure out do you push the hardcore on her now?
No, nothing.
She just comes to it.
She just wants to go. She's been going since she was 4 years old. She went to Stigmata when she was 4. My other band, Murderers Row, rock and roll bands, and us and Murphy's are all 4 years old, and there's all pictures.
Okay. There you go.
No, she loves it. She asks me to go. Dad, I'm going tomorrow. Okay, all right.
That's awesome. So you guys go to shows together and stuff?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. But I guess that's all I got. You want to add anything to wrap up?
Yeah, we're playing with Brick by Brick and Life of Agony tomorrow.
Okay.
So that's going to be a big one, fun one.
Yeah, I like the Brick by Brick guys. I interviewed right not too long ago.
Oh, they're great.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, awesome. So thank you so much for your time, man. Really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Awesome. Well, hopefully we'll talk again soon.
All right, brother.
All right, cool. Thank you.